The Lord of the Rings. The Rings of Power star Charlie Vickers explains the inner turmoil Halbrand feels when returning to the Southlands in Episode 6. First appearing in the Rings of Power Episode 2 as a drifter Galadriel meets at sea, Halbrand seemed to be a mysterious human from the Southlands whose presence beyond its borders gave Galadriel pause. She soon discovered Halbrand's true origins as heir to the Southlands, a king running from his responsibility. Halbrand reasons that, because of his blood ties to humans that helped the Dark Lord Morgoth during the War of Wrath, he doesn't feel comfortable taking up the mantle of king. Over the course of his time with Galadriel on the island nation Numenor, Halbrand is slowly pushed into joining her and Numenor's armies to fight an invasion of orcs in the Southlands. While at first he is discomforted by the prospect, Galadriel convinces him the fight against the orcs will be worthwhile. Halbrand assists her in capturing the corrupted elf Adar, who had been leading the orc armies into his homeland. After interrogating the orc, Halbrand and Galadriel realize how close they've grown to one another, adding to the contention within Halbrand at being in the Southlands once more. In an interview for Deadline's Inside the Ring from Prime Video, Rings of Power actor Charlie Vickers explains the inner conflict Halbrand faces upon returning to the Southlands. Vickers reveals it's not just his homeland that impacts Halbrand's feelings, but Galadriel's presence there as well. Check out what Vickers had to say below. What's for Halbrand in the Rings of Power? Vickers highlights how Halbrand's inner conflict stems from the combination of his dark past in the Southlands with the lighter present Galadriel provides. The subtle ways tension builds for Halbrand and Galadriel when they're together in the Southlands reflects the combination of Halbrand's feelings, underscoring how hard it is for him to brighten up a land that retains powerful darkness in his memories. As the duo continue to appear in the Rings of Power, it's likely Halbrand's relationship with Galadriel will continue to grow. It remains to be seen whether such a development will conflict too heavily with his difficult past, or if it will help to override the dark Hess lived with for so long. The Rings of Power has thrown a new twist into the mix as well, one that may define Halbrand's future on the show. With the revelation that the Southlands is Mordor during the Second Age, it's possible speculation surrounding Halbrand's connection to Sauron may have some merit to it. If Halbrand's stake over the Southlands is legitimate, then he may be destined to connect with Sauron in some way. Sauron's inevitable reshaping of the Southlands into Mordor is bound to impact Halbrand, no matter how his story plays out, making his past in those lands, coupled with his growing relationship with Galadriel, a compelling consideration for his character moving forward. Source: Prime Video.